guys, I am pretty sure we're live, and if so, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're hitting that like button, and make sure you're letting me know in the chats, because I can't tell if I'm live just yet. So I think we will be at least in the next couple of minutes. I hope. So let's see. All right, I think that we are good. I'm pretty sure. So, hey everybody. So if I'm just coming on live, I thought I was live for like past 30 seconds, and I don't think I was. So, hey, welcome to WDW Wednesdays at SwishWilly and Disney. These are the nights that we talk about the latest Disney news, and tonight we have a lot of Disney news. We have huge news that has come forth specifically yesterday. Was it yesterday? I lose track of my days. So I think it was yesterday. It could have not been. But yeah, so welcome. If you are new here, my name is Wednesday, aka SwishWilly, and we talk about all things Disney on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure you are hitting subscribe and clicking the notification bell so you never miss when we go live and you never miss when I upload a vlog. So hey everybody, if you are in here, make sure you are chatting. I know that we had Jared, Elias, and Megan on here earlier. They were kickstarting everything. I know it was a few minutes late, so super sorry about that, but make sure you are sharing this stream out to your friends and family and bringing people in here, because the more people we have in the conversation, the better. So yeah, so make sure you're saying hi. I would love to know who's in here. Hey Elias, are we having echoes? That could be really annoying. Let's see. We are. One sec. Let me see. Okay, is this better? Hang on, sorry. You're going to hear it echo because now I'm going to be listening to myself, but is this better? No, this is not better. Oh, it is? Okay. Okay, cool. I was just like, yeah, I had this weird thing. I think what was happening was it was pulling the audio from my computer and from my camera, so that was weird. So, sorry about that. I'm glad that we are back and better. Yeah, that was really weird. It was a bizarre setting, so, yeah, thank you guys for letting me know, because that it would not have been good if I kept going the whole time for that, so, So, yeah, so as you guys all know, there has been huge Disney news that has happened. I honestly don't really know where to start. I feel like we should just kind of hop to it and start talking about the 50th anniversary, shall we? There's a lot going on. And I feel like the craziest part is they're not done yet. I feel like they're going to make more and more and more announcements. How frequently? We don't know. However, I don't think we've seen the last of the information coming from the Walt Disney Company regarding the 50th anniversary at Walt Disney World Resort. So, yeah, go dig. Go dig on what? The dirt? So sorry, Jared. Okay, so basically, we're going to have to start with, did everybody see the Good Morning America, like, little blip they had? Did anybody see that? Because here's the thing. Disney tends to like to do this to us where they'll say, huge announcement coming on Good Morning America, and then it's really like a 15-second clip, and we're like, oh, I still don't really know what you were talking about. But this time, they full out said that we are getting not one, but 2 nighttime spectaculars. Oh, good. I'm so happy that you saw that. Awesome. So Jared is talking about, I did post a video all about what happened on Good Morning America and the announcements that came with it. Yeah, so I'm going to actually link that for you so you guys can watch that in a little bit. Obviously, stick around here. You can watch it after. But yeah, so just give me one sec. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, You didn't see it. Okay, so it was pretty big news. So I'll link it in a second because I'm a little excited about this. So we have not the first thing they announced, but one of the things they announced was they premiered the costumes in which some of the characters will be wearing the whole time for the 50th anniversary. So it's the iridescent kind of costume. So you have Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, and Chip and Dale. So we have 8 characters. And with these new outfits, they actually have created a brand new cavalcade for the 50th anniversary, which is going to be called Mickey's Celebration Cavalcade, which is going to be very, very cute. And it's also a really good chance for everyone to see the characters in these costumes. Because there are times where, like, meet and greet lines are so long sometimes that some people are just, I can't justify spending so much of my park day in line for a character. And because there aren't any character meet and greets right now, it makes a lot more sense to do it this way. That way everyone kind of gets a chance to see it. So that part's really, really exciting. And I'm not sure if you guys don't already know what a cavalcade is. It's basically one parade float at a time, and they rotate every 20 to 15, 20 minutes. It really just depends. But yeah, so this one's going to only start premiering on October 1st. So that is the first addition to entertainment coming to the Walt Disney World Resort for the 50th. Yeah, I'm out of breath because I am so darn excited about this. Mickey's costume reminds me of what he wore during Remember the Magic Parade during the 25th or the 35th. I'll have to look that up because I can't recall off the top of my head. But I'm also not sure if anyone noticed. This was not planned. I had this on all day, not even thinking about it. But I actually have my 25th anniversary sweater on. So I don't know if anybody was at the park this year when the castle was made up to look like a giant pink cake. Very controversial. Not sure if anybody remembers that. It was 98 when I went. Yeah, it was 98. So I would have been close to 10. And at that time of my life, having a castle all done up with a cake was the coolest thing ever. However, now when I look at it, I'm like, oh, why did they do that? But you know what? The castle is vastly different to what it is now for the 50th anniversary. They've kept it fairly classic, just a little bit of glitz and glam here and there, as opposed to frosting and gumdrops. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. The Mickey's costume for the Remember the Magic Day. Hang on. Let me see. I just want to see. Okay, I don't see it. What I'm seeing are not that. It's just showing me a whole bunch of, like, glassware for some reason. Seeing some cups in the Google images. But I'm going to take your word for that one. Hey, Paolo Lovato, welcome. Oh, you saw memes, Elias? Yeah, there were a lot of memes about it, for sure. For sure. Let me see. I'm just going to double check something. Sorry about that, guys. Just rooting through some things. Alrighty. Okay, cool. So, yeah, did anybody else see it at all? If not, that's cool. But there's just a lot going on with it. There's a lot. So another big thing that they also announced were to go along with these costumes, the characters who are going to be featured in these costumes alongside 42 others are actually going to be displayed around all 4 parks as statues. They're going to be like gold statues on gold pedestals all across the parks. So certain parks will have certain ones. So they're gonna have, for sure, probably have Figment in Epcot, and I keep trying to think. This is going to be an interesting thing. We'll have to do some brainstorming as to what characters specifically we think that each park is going to get. There is going to be 50 sculptures, and these are all going to be characters that are called the Disney Fab Five. So I think it's going to be all characters that basically shaped the character and the future of the parks. So yeah, I think I know it's an anniversary parade, just can't remember what year it was. Okay, like I said, I'll take your word for it. I'll do a little bit more investigating later, just for myself. But yeah, so it's going to be actually really, really cool seeing all these random characters scattered throughout the park. So for sure, we're probably going to get Figment. I also think that, I'm probably most excited about that one. I wonder if included in this 50 is if they're going to have different versions of Mickey Mouse. The only reason why I'm saying that is because of Fantasmic. I wonder if they're going to have classic Mickey in Magic Kingdom and if they're going to have Sorcerer Mickey in Hollywood Studios. So I'm curious to see where they go about what characters go where. It'll be pretty interesting to see. And I'm wondering, too, if they're going to do more attraction-based statues. So, for instance, are you going to have maybe a statue of, like, Madame Leota or the Hitchhiking Ghost from Haunted Mansion? Are you going to have a gold statue of the Yeti from Expedition Everest? You know, it's really hard to tell. I'm hoping, this is like my nostalgic person, like my inside nostalgia wanting to come out, whereas I really, really hope that they figure something out to bring the water tower back. I don't know if you guys remember this, but the old icon for Hollywood Studios was the big, it was called the Earful Tower. It was a giant water tower that had Mickey ears on the top. That was like my favorite thing. So I really hope that they find a way to do something like that. They can do something to bring back like backup tour. Delay what you said. What I said I was. Sorry. Hang on. Incorrect on Mickey. Okay. Got it. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so there's lots kind of going on. I don't know, like, are there any specific characters that you guys are looking at seeing or hoping to see in these character statue forms? I'm really interested to see what they do. Especially with, like, things that have come and gone. They did shape the history of the park, even though they might not be there anymore, such as, like, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Are they going to do things that are talking about that kind of stuff? We don't know. That's all my speculation that I hope, well, it's not speculation. That's my hope that they do. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen? So that's another big thing that's going on. We have more entertainment coming to the parks as well. We have the Disney Kite Tales, or is it called Disney Kite Tales or Animal Kite Tales? Hang on, I am terrible. I'm blanking. It is Disney Kite Tales. Okay, but it's going to be at Animal Kingdom, which is very, very cool because they're going to have lots of performers essentially that are going to have like wind catchers and large, like 30-foot long kites in the forms of Disney animals and all the favorites. So we got Simba and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be a really cool daytime show that'll hit the Animal Kingdom Park. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be nice for them to finally have some daytime entertainment. Actually, entertainment kind of that's not just Festival of the Lion King. I know that they have the Finding Nemo musical. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I haven't done it in years, so I might have to give it another shot whenever I get back there. Bring back Robin Hood, Friar Tuck, Prince John. Yes, those were solid characters. That is one of my favorite Disney animated films of all time. I sing Odalali all the time. But yeah, so I think that would be great characters to bring back as well. Yeah, so it'll be really interesting to see what they do character-wise. And yeah, so I'm pretty pumped. I am so pumped. But I think I know the biggest conversation is the nighttime spectaculars that are going to be coming. So we already knew Harmonious was going to be coming, which was great. I'm excited about it. I'm extremely excited about it, especially because I'm not a fan of Epcot Forever myself. It is a okay interim thing. I personally think they should just kept Illuminations going until they were ready. But I understand they can't do that. Logistics, stuff in and out of the lagoon, all that fun stuff. But I am stoked about Harmonious. It finally has a start date, which is going to be October 1st. Nothing wrong with singing along with Roger. Yep, that's true. But yeah, so I am like stoked beyond belief. And because I don't want to butcher this, I am going to read verbatim what it says on the Disney Parks blog for you guys, just so I know I'm not kind of butchering anything. But it does say that Harmonious at Epcot will be one of the largest nighttime spectaculars ever created for a Disney park. That alone is exciting. That statement is huge. And it goes, this new show will bring the globe together at World Showcase Lagoon in a celebration of Disney music that inspires people worldwide. It's a grand, powerful tribute to the stories and songs that unite us, embracing new technical magic that incorporates pyrotechnics, choreographed moving fountains, lighting, and media in new ways. This is also one of the coolest parts about this, is that this one line here. It says, Harmonious will invite you to travel the globe through new interpretations of classic Disney songs if you've never heard them before, reimagined in more than a dozen languages by a diverse group of 240 artists from around the world. That is so cool. As someone who loves Epcot as much as I do, and I love the World Showcase, near and dear to my heart. I used to work in the World Showcase, if you didn't already know that, and it is probably one of my favorite places to be in all of Walt Disney World. So I think that is so exciting. See, Megan's excited for Harmonious. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be so good. I'm sure they're going to figure out a way to make the barges look slightly more attractive during the day. I'm giving hope on that one. I think they're going to figure something out. But yeah, so that part is going to be super, super exciting. And please make sure that you are sharing this stream out, guys. We want as many of your friends and family members in and joining in the conversation. Yeah, because like this is exciting stuff to talk about. Very exciting. So let me see. Okay. Now, of course, we have to go over and talk about the newest. Well, the newest. Harmonious is just as new. But this is what everyone is freaking out the most about. We were really excited when they announced that Happily Ever After was coming back. But now there's something even bigger coming, and it's called Disney Enchantment. If you guys haven't seen it, basically what's going to be happening is, along with the projections that we get a lot of the time on the Disney fireworks shows and nighttime spectaculars, they're actually now going to be projecting all the way down Main Street to the castle, which is the first time they've ever done this. We've seen like certain things here and there, like images spinning on Main Street, but this is the first time that everything is going to be completely synced up for this. Like, this is going to be insane. I can't wait for this. So this is how they worded it on the Disney Parks blog. Created to launch the world's most magical celebration, this evening extravaganza will take you on a journey filled with adventure, wonder, and empowerment, inspiring everyone to believe in magic. Disney's Enchantment will feature music, enhanced lighting, stunning fireworks, and like I said, for the first time, immersive projection effects that extend from Cinderella's castle down Main Street, USA. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. And I don't know if you guys saw the picture, but so all of the artwork that we've seen, well, all of the imagery we've seen, except for obviously the character costumes, have all been artist concept drawings. So we don't know the exact, like, ooh, this is what it's going to look like. There's going to be a lot of gold throughout the park, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to be lovely. Like, I honestly just can't wait. Like, I love gold in general, the way it looks. It's just so, like, regal and all that fun stuff. But, like, it's insane. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. Because we all know what Disney can do with projections. We know that they have mastered this. There's no mistaking. There's no denying it. They have mastered the art of projection. So I can just imagine what they're going to do with that much more time they've had and just all those expertise behind it. Like, it's going to be awesome. I don't know. Are you guys excited for this? Because I feel like everyone is really quiet considering what I'm talking about right now. This is crazy to me. It's so quiet in here. This is like huge news, everybody. Huge news. I don't know. Like, let me know. See, like, Megan is excited for Harmonious. I'm hoping that you're excited for everything else as well. Let me see. Let's do this. Oh, we're going to play a little bit of music in the background, I think. Yeah, see, Megan is pumped for it all. So I know. It's going to be actually insane. And the craziest part is, like, I'm sure they're not done announcing what they're going to be doing. I don't even want, like, I mean, I want to know what they're up to next. But, like, wild. I am really holding on to this. I think it's probably very unrealistic of me to do it. What I am really hopeful and wishful for is that they are creating or have created a brand new nighttime parade, because it's been a hot minute since we've had one. We know that Main Street Electrical Parade is not coming back. Spectral Magic is absolutely not coming back, much to my heart's break and dismay. That's my absolute favorite. I don't even know the status of Paint the Night from Disneyland. I thought that they took it out of Disneyland to bring it to Disney World. Alas, I was wrong. So that, see, like, what I'm telling you is whenever I say things, it's speculation. I have no inside scoop. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because this is all basically my wishful thinking coming out loud. So I really, really, really hope that they do have a nighttime parade. I just feel like nighttime parades are the best. The absolute best. And again, it probably won't happen, but I hope that they find a way to bring back like crazy cool Christmas stuff throughout the course of the 50th. I think they can do a lot of cool stuff with that. So yeah. So is there anything that you for sure want to see coming back on the 50th anniversary, or are you just kind of like rolling with it as it goes? Hey Nat, welcome. Thanks for joining. We're just talking about all of the awesome stuff that's coming in the 50th anniversary. We just basically finished talking about everything that we've heard so far. And just how I'm really, really hoping that they have a nighttime parade that shows up. But like I said, I think it's fairly unrealistic for me to want that right now, seeing as they've announced a lone cavalcade right now, but who knows? Nothing can replace Spectro in my heart. That's very, very true. So, and I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll do like a nostalgic thing. That would be like one of the best things ever. If they could have a cavalcade that only comes out at night, that is like one Spectral Magic float that may still be intact. Oh, that would melt my heart, and I would be there every night that I possibly could and just sit there on Main Street and wait until that went by. That is me right now and how I feel about that. Hey Reese, welcome. Thanks for joining. We're just chit-chatting about the 50th, and I'm trying to get to see what everyone is most excited for. Yeah, it's honestly, I can't wait for more news. I mean, we know more news is probably going to be coming. Who freaking knows when? But we know that they're not done yet. I mean, I hope they're not done yet. Yes, the new cavalcade is going to be awesome with the characters wearing those really, really cute iridescent costumes. I think, like I mentioned earlier, Reset, I think it's a really great way of, oh wait, am I lagging or am I on? Hang on. I think, oh no, I'm good. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see all those characters in those costumes. And it's a really, really, really great way for all of the guests to see them, because meet and greet lines, not that they're going to happen again. We don't know if they will, but I find like meet and greet lines can also deter people. So some people just don't get a chance to see characters in very special costumes unless they go to like the Halloween or Christmas parties, you know? Yes, the fireworks are going to be phenomenal. You're curious if Boo to You will be part of the Boo Bash. I think they're going to do similar to what they did last year for the Halloween time, whereas they took select parade floats from Boo to You and put it into like the after hours. I mean, oh my God, I was thinking three things at the same time. Sorry, they took Boo to You floats and made them into cavalcades for last year throughout all of October. Holy Hannah. But yeah, so I feel like that's what they're going to do. They already did announce certain floats that are going to be deemed as cavalcades for Boo Bash, and a lot of them are those. So the Nightmare Before Christmas one. So I think that we can anticipate that as well. I think there will be another announcement soon, and I'm hoping like it's sooner rather than later, Reese. I think they're going to have another announcement too. I also kind of don't want it like too soon, because I feel like that'll be system overload for me, because I'm already extremely excited about this. Like, I feel like I haven't stopped smiling since this announcement happened. It's just so exciting. It's like I got really excited over Happily Ever After and Epcot Forever coming back. Not so much the fact that it was Epcot Forever, but just a fireworks show in general. But now this is like incredible. So I'm hot right now, and I can't tell if it's due to excitement or because I got my second vaccine shot yesterday. I don't know. I am cooking over here. That's so funny. I don't know. With my face super red. I don't know. That's so funny. Derp. But yeah, so that's like really exciting. And it's almost like I kind of want to play a game. Maybe I'll play a game on one of my streams soon. Or like, actually, let's do it in the Facebook group. So if you're not part of the Facebook group, please make sure that you are joining that. It is pinned up to the top of the chat bar. I want to make sure that everyone that is joining in on this stream is definitely chiming in over there. I'm going to start up a whole like poll or a post where we're all going to chit chat and make suggestions as to what characters we think are going to be joining in on this Disney Fab 50. So those gold statues that are going to be around the park. The only ones that we obviously know are going to be these 8 characters that, oh, I sound muffled. Hang on, hold up. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on. Oh, still muffled. Okay, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go out and come back in, and we're going to see what we can do. 1 sec. Oh, wait, I don't know if I can do this on this way. Hang on. Sorry, I don't know what is going on here. Sorry, guys. We have some technical problems. I sound really muffled, and that is not good. Let me see. I feel like I kind of sound a little bit, though. I sound kind of tinny. Yeah, I definitely sound tinny. Hold up. I am so sorry, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, is this better? Did this change anything, Reese? Hang on. Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean, Reese. Like, I can hear it. It's like a bit tinny, right? Did this change anything? Yeah. Okay, it's a bit better. Sorry about that, guys. Doesn't sound very good. I'm like, let me just see. I feel like if I click end stream on here, I won't be able to come back in. That's my concern. Okay, so Nat says it's a bit better. Okay, I am super sorry, guys. I think I was being a dum-dum, and I was playing around with the audio settings earlier. I thought I flipped them back, and I clearly probably did not. So, yeah, I'm wondering if it's using the wrong microphone right now. That's annoying. Let me see. Let me try. Okay, wait. Tell me if what this sounds like. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it, Reese. Does this sound any better? I feel like this is probably a bit better, so let me know. Okay, freaking-tastic. I think I figured out what it was. It was like diverting. It was going through like 3 microphones. It was really weird. Earlier, before you came in, it was super echoey. So, okay, phew. Okay, so now we have it solely coming out of the camera. So that is where my mic's coming from. Great. Oh my god, that is so annoying, guys. I am so sorry that I've been talking so long with such an obnoxious sound. But yeah, so
going back to what I was saying is that I am going to definitely be putting on the Facebook group a poll or a post so we can all kind of chit chat and say what characters we think are going to be involved in this Disney Fab 50. So we know, obviously, we're going to have the 8 characters that are getting the new costumes. Okay. Oh, okay, good. Yay. Okay. I'm going to like listen to myself really quickly, but okay. Yeah, it does sound much better. Phew. Thank the Lord. Okay. But yeah, so we know Figment's coming. Well, we don't know Figment's coming. Some little birdie is claiming that Figment's going to be there, but I'm going to say that that's a fairly accurate depiction. But yeah. Okay, great. So there's that. Yes, that will be a great and attractive thing to do. I think so too. So if you guys aren't part of the Facebook group, please make sure that you join. That link is right at the top of the chat box. We want to make sure as many of you guys join there as possible. We love having you guys join us. You can be SwishWilly, Wild Willies in there, and we just like chit chat. And I fixed the settings so no one should have any post problems. So yeah. Yeah, so, and moving, I think we should kind of like talk about the other stuff that is going on right now. So another big thing that has happened in the Disney Parks world is that the Animal Kingdom got a new little tiny family member brought in there. A new baby giraffe was born at Animal Kingdom. It's a boy, and what was the name? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I don't even know if they announced what the name was. The only thing that I know is that the mom was Lily, and I remember like that giraffe they often talked about. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think they announced a name yet, but it is a boy, and that's really exciting. I love giraffes. They are my favorite safari animal. So yeah, I don't think there was a name either, Reese. But yeah, that's one thing that's happening. Another thing, okay, so I saw this today on Twitter, and this is like unofficial news. So again, take this with a grain of salt. This is just kind of what, yeah, he's 6 feet tall right off the jump. So yeah, I don't think they released the name yet. But this is the thing. So apparently, I don't know if this was like done on purpose or not, but apparently FastPass kiosk covers are slowly coming off. Now, the pictures I've seen of this, it looks more like this just kind of randomly happened because some have it on, some have it off. And Disney hasn't announced if FastPasses are for sure going to be coming back, what proximity they're going to be coming back. Are we going to get charged for it? Is this Lightning Pass thing actually going to be a thing? Are we going to do it similar to Disneyland's Max Pass? So we don't really know. Yeah, but this is news to me. Yeah, it's one of those things, Reese, where it's on Twitter, but it's not really like announced. But the machines are turned on, but there's no like cover on them. I just saw it. It hasn't been that long, Reese. Hang on, I'll send it to you on, I'll Facebook message it to you, one sec. So you know what the heck I'm talking about. But yeah, so I don't know exactly. Oh my goodness, my face is burning up. Okay, but yeah, so that is there. Let me see here. If there's anything else, there's lots to talk about. There always is. But like, that was the craziest part of it. What is this? Sorry guys, I'm just getting myself in gear here. So, do we think, okay, here's another piece of news that I think will happen for the 50th anniversary. This is a prediction of mine. Again, I am disclaiming that this is simply what I think, what I hope, not at all what I have heard, but what I think should happen is that Tron I feel like Tron should be announced to open on October 1st. I feel like with them opening Ratatouille and everything that's going on, I feel like that is a possibility to happen. But yeah, so I think that would be lovely. I think it would be awesome if they also opened up Guardians, but there's like a lot of work still going on both of those rides, so we don't really know. And it's really hard to see with Guardians as to where they are in the process because it's such a massive show building that we can't see inside. But yeah, okay, so Reese also thinks that they can do it. I actually really believe that Tron and Guardians of the Galaxy could potentially open before the year is up. And I'm really hoping that it's going to open for October 1st. And yeah, that's just kind of what I want. Like, we all know it's going to be crazy. Yeah, no railroad due to Tron. Well, they will never get rid of the Disney Railroad. They just can't safely operate it right now because of the construction. To get rid of the Walt Disney Railroad would be literally eliminating Walt from the park. Because everyone who knows the history of Walt knows his love of trains. And that's the purpose of the Walt Disney Railroad. So if they ever took that out of the park, that would be essentially the first way of them removing Walt himself from it. And then why would you be calling it Walt Disney World anymore? It would just be Disney World. You know what I mean? So yeah. Last I heard sometime in December for Tron, but who knows? Exactly. Who freaking knows? It could be December. Maybe they don't want to launch too much on October 1st, which I can also understand because there's only so much you can do and so much you can regulate and so much you can control. So I feel like potentially they'll do staggered reopenings or grand openings at this point. But we shall see what happens. We shall see. Yeah, like, oh, for sure, Jared. Like, I definitely know what you mean. And I think there's a lot of people that are missing the railroad. I didn't particularly take the railroad a lot. I did when I wanted a little bit of a break, and I had done the People Mover, like, several times already. I needed a little bit of a change. But, yeah, so I am super sorry if I am, like, glancing at my own screen. I'm trying so hard to, like, stay in the lens. So if I do that often, let me know, and that's kind of annoying. And if I look both ways here, I'm just command center. I have my computer controlling the stream here. I have a computer here to make sure that I have all of my notes and my news up and running. So super sorry about that. I have a buddy and he and I talk about there will be a tunnel under the walkway of... Talk about whether there will be a tunnel or that there is going to be a tunnel. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'll have to rephrase that so I know what you're saying. Like, do you know if there's a tunnel happening or you want a tunnel? Oh, for the railroad. Duh. Okay. Well, they're going to have to do something. They're going to need some sort of canopy, I think, especially because the coaster does flip and it'll flip kind of over a walkway or a railway. So they're going to need to do something, I'd imagine. I just don't know what proximity they will, but I'm sure they're definitely talking about it because safety is a major factor in how Disney does things. So, and we have seen that with the measures that they have taken over the course of the pandemic. They were not rushing to do anything, although now it almost seems like everything is super normal. Super normal. Because, like, so if you haven't already heard about this, the only place that you are required to wear a mask at Disney World is now in the, is when you're in public transportation. So when you're on a Skyliner, monorail, bus, or boat. So, is it bad that I have never been on the train? No, it's not bad at all. I think a lot of people haven't been on the train. I think a lot of people, there's a lot to see at Disney World, and I feel like a lot of people choose to do so by foot. There's just lots to do, and especially when you're there for the first time, you want to see as much as you possibly can. So going by foot ensures that you do so. The train kind of takes you around the perimeter of it. So you do see some really cool things that you wouldn't see on foot, but you do miss quite a bit of stuff as well if you're on the train, if that makes sense. So no, don't feel bad about that. Just make sure that the next time you go and the train is running, that you go. because it is a fun and like nice leisurely little break. It's definitely, and it's a nice big like piece of history that means a lot to Disney as a whole. So yeah, I think that's a really important one to do, but don't feel bad that you haven't done it yet, because I feel like there's a lot of people who haven't done it yet. Yeah, let me see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. He works on Main Street and working his way up the chain to get the time to apply to become... Oh, okay. That's cool. That'd be very cool for your friend. That would be very cool. I'm just checking to see if there's other stuff going on at Disneyland. I'm not sure. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome. Welcome. You made it. Yay. I know it's been a little bit. That's so funny. But welcome. Glad to see you're here. We were just talking about kind of like the stuff that we're hoping that Disney announces further with the 50th news. So where Tron will land on the opening list, where Guardians of the Galaxy will fall, kind of how they're going to do things. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one rolls as well. I don't know what else they could possibly announce that is more exciting than what they've currently announced. I think everything at that point is just going to be a big bonus, because I'm really excited. Oh, you just left your dad. I hope he's doing well today. I know he kind of goes day by day sometimes. But yeah, I hope he's doing really well, and I hope you had a really good time with him. If I had to choose an attraction to work at, I wouldn't mind being a pilot on Liberty Bell. Are they called pilots on a boat? I thought those would be like captains. Is it a pilot? Oh, that's good. I'm glad he's doing better, Cheryl. I'm really glad about that. There's like, yeah, I think about that often. I really do hope he's doing well. If I had to choose a job, if I had to choose an attraction to work at, there's a lot that I would love to do. I think I would love to do Tot. Probably Tot, Pirates, Haunted Mansion for sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sure there is a difference. I just would have thought captain. Sorry, Jared. Yep, sorry about that. I don't particularly know the difference between like pilot and captain. I just thought captain and a boat. You do Haunted and Pirates, yeah. You'd want to work Residers at, yep, solid. I hope your acting skills are up there, because I think that's partly why I would be nervous I would love to work that ride, but I'd be really, really nervous, because you have to like stay in character the whole time. And I feel like people would just make me laugh. I don't know. Riverboat pilot is essentially the navigation helmsman, captain, command of it all. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. And yeah, see, Cheryl too with Star Wars Land for sure. I think, I don't know, like, I feel like I would like to work in really any of the attractions. The only ones I think that I would kind of get annoyed with, I wouldn't want to work the Fantasyland attractions. I think those are the ones that I would not want to do. I think it would just get too redundant for me. I mean, I guess it's all redundancy after you do it long enough, but you have to stay in character for Haunted Mansion too. It's true, but it's a lot easier, I think, it's a lot easier to not be like stern, just kind of like moody. It's easier to be moody as it is to be like stern, mean, and like crisscross applesauce, you know what I mean? So, I would be so nervous on Rise, so maybe Big Thunder. Yeah, Big Thunder would be a cool one too. The only thing is, like, I feel like it would get so hot in there. That queue is so hot. But I guess you're not waiting in the queue. That's true. I would like to work Splash, especially with it like kind of going in a new direction. I think that's really fun because I love Princess and the Frog. That's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. So I'm excited about that, and I think Splash would just be a lot of fun. I'm gonna be able to keep a straight face on it. Yeah, exactly. Now I don't. Can you really picture me working on Rise? I would be the worst. I would like. I couldn't do it for the life of me. I really couldn't. I would just sit there and I would try to be so mean and it just wouldn't work. I could be the role of like, okay guys, we're getting out. I could be like that hype, like happy-go-lucky person, but like, I could not be part of, no, I couldn't. No. No, not at all. That's like, I'm just visualizing myself. What a terrible visual. I would be the worst. You know what job I would have loved? I am totally a Jedi. I take that back, Splash, just because Princess Frog. Right? Right, Megan? Megan, I swear, you and I are becoming the same person again in this stream. Every stream is going to be doing this more and more, I think. But yeah, so, so you would... Yeah, maybe, I don't know if I'd want to work Smuggler's Run though. I don't know. But, if I could go back in time to when like the rides were the old school ones, and if this was still there, my dream attraction role would have been in the Great Movie Ride, for sure. For sure, I would love to be a tour guide at the Great Movie Ride. I used to know the script by heart. I am positive that I would annoy people there because I would talk along with it, like ready when you are, CB. But, you know. Yeah, so let's see here. So there's lots of stuff that's going on as well in Disneyland. So we have the new fireworks that are coming over into Disneyland, and those ones are gonna be really fun actually. Those are like very Mickey themed, which I think is a big change. Disneyland features a lot more like Mickey Mouse than Disney World does, I have noticed. I don't know if anyone else has really noticed that, but Mickey is 100% the icon for Disneyland. So I don't know. I think that's gonna be really cool. I make my husband crazy with that on most rides. You know, like, and I'm like that with some movies. There's some movies that like I cannot not talk with, like Home Alone 2, Elf. Basically all Christmas movies I talk along with. Remember the Titans and Dazed and Confused. I talk those movies all the time. You might be going to Disneyland in January. That is so exciting. Oh, I'm so jealous. Hopefully I'll be going soon. That is the plan. That's the plan. And now that I will be fully vaccinated in 2 weeks, I'll be able to just go to the States and not have to worry about quarantining in a hotel here. So, yay! Super exciting. Super exciting. I talk with movies all the time. Like, and here's the thing, like, I work really hard to not talk along with movies whenever I am with people who haven't seen the movie. But if there's people in there and I know that they have seen the movie, chances are I will speak along with it. Actually, my bad habit is I'll tend to like say the line right before the character says the line, like just to prove to myself that, yep, I knew it. I'm so lame. I am so lame. But yeah, I hope to come on down. I hope to very soon. I have a feeling it probably won't be until September, just like workload and all that stuff. So hopefully it's sooner rather than later. I would love to honestly just go for like a weekend. But who knows? My dad and I will go on Runaway Railway and I will fully annoy him because I know every word to Runaway Railway. Wow, that's impressive, especially because it's such like a new ride. Such a new ride. I remember when I went on, when I was in line for Runaway Railway and I had already done it before. And the person I was with was like, what are you doing? Because they hadn't been on it. And I was doing the nothing can stop us now. And they're like, I don't know what you're singing. But and then we went on the ride and just like, oh, I got it now. So yeah. Let's see. Nothing can stop us now. Now that you watch, that's gonna be in my head for the rest of the night now. The worst, so usually if you watch streams, you tend to know all the way. That's very true, Cheryl. That is very, very true. You get to know it really fast if you don't already. There was a time where I would quote Rod Serling. Well, who doesn't? I feel like anyone who goes on Tower of Terror does. The Twilight Zone. There's a story somewhat unique. Yep. And I used to, when I was a kid, I mean, I would still, if it was on TV, they used to show the reruns of the original Twilight Zone series, and I used to watch it as a kid. So that's why I loved Tower of Terrors, because I loved the Twilight Zone series. And it's kind of like why I love studios so much, because I love all that old stuff. Like 50s Primetime Cafe is my favorite restaurant in studios. Well, it's one of my go-tos at Disney in general. Mainly just because like my favorite TV show of all time is a Dick Van Dyke Show, and they play it if you get a TV table. So you also quote it with the streamer. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely you do, Cheryl, for sure. For sure. And hopefully next time I go, I'll be able to stream some more in the park. Because I streamed twice successfully, once in Magic Kingdom and once in Epcot. So I hope that I'll be able to do that again next time I go, because that was a lot of fun. Whew, I'm really burning up. I don't know. Does my face look red, or do I look normal to everybody? I feel like it's hot. You saw Netflix had Twilight Zone for a while. They did have Twilight Zone for a while, but I don't think that it was the original, because the Twilight Zone show came back in a reboot form. I don't 100% know if they had that one, but they may have. They may have. I can't wait to go to Disneyland to go on the rides that WDW does not have. Mr. Toad Wild Ride, yes. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is phenomenal. Okay, thank you. Whew, thank God. You know what's funny? So Ron will not go on Winnie the Pooh because he doesn't, he misses Mr. Toad's, and he thinks that it's blasphemous that it's gone. So, you know, it was black and white. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I'm almost positive when they redid it that they put it in black and white, but I could very well be wrong. But I hope it was the original, because that's the better one. Yeah, so I really, really, really want to go on the Incredicoaster at Disneyland. I think that looks really fun. I haven't been on it. So I've only been to Disneyland once, because, well, I'm on the East Coast and I haven't gone since 2004. So it's changed a lot. So I can't wait to go back, and who knows, Cheryl, maybe we'll end up there at the same time. Who knows? Who knows? Dun, dun, dun. Let me see. And of course, I obviously want to go on the Tower of Terror Guardians thing. I think like Mission Breakout looks so cool, and Avengers Campus, and there's just so much going on at Disneyland that I just really, really want to go. I haven't been to Disneyland since I was a kid. So, okay, so it's gonna have changed a lot for sure, for sure. I mean, if it's gonna change a lot for me, so I can imagine too. Yeah, the campus is gonna be so cool, so cool. Hey Elias, actually you're like right on the nick of time. We started talking about Disneyland and how like I haven't been since 2004, and I can't wait to see it, and I can't imagine what the changes are going to be, because it was California Screamin' before, and now it's not California Screamin' anymore. So it'll be really interesting to see all that kind of stuff. I actually kind of want to go to Disneyland in the fall, mainly because I really, really, really want to go into, pardon me, the Haunted Mansion as Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, you're going next week? Oh, I'm so jealous. That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Ah, that's so exciting. You'll have to take lots of pictures. You'll have to take a lot of pictures. Dun, dun, dun. I have never been to Disneyland, but I really want to go someday. You know what? You're not alone on that. A lot of people haven't been to Disneyland, and a lot of people who go to Disneyland all the time have not been to Disney World. So you're not alone for sure, but yes, I would highly encourage you to go, because it is fun from what I do recall. But again, it was a long time ago. So it was like 17 years ago now. That's crazy. Time is flying. Absolutely flying. Absolutely. Let me see. Nothing can stop us now. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be in my head forever. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be in my head all day. Let's see. I don't know what music is. Oh, here, let's see this one. I have this like playlist of the area music from from all of Walt Disney World right now, which I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'll turn it down a little bit. But yeah, so let's see here. I want to make sure that I'm covering as much as I possibly can with you guys today, because I started off like burning. Like we went in on that. So let me see here. Let me see what is going on in the world of Disney right now, besides what we've already spoken about. Okay. I am so sorry, guys. Let me just double check. I just want to make sure I'm covering everything for you guys. Yeah, I still haven't watched Loki, and I really need to do that. There's a lot of stuff on Disney Plus I need to catch up on for sure. For sure. For sure. Alrighty, well, I think I'm pretty sure we covered the big news that is coming up. So, but in case you missed the conversation earlier, I'm going to actually plug in here the video that I made about the 50th anniversary stuff that's coming up. So I'm going to put that in the chat here. That's not where I'm supposed to go, right here. So this video is where you want to go to check out all of the 50th anniversary stuff that we talked about earlier. I break it down for you a little bit further. I haven't watched Loki either. School took over my whole day. Understandable. 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 I am sorry, guys. I am like fading, and I think it has something to do with my little vaccine I got. I am like so tired, and I am burning up. So I think that the best thing for me to do, so I don't like freak anybody out or anything, I think I'm going to end the stream right now. But it was awesome speaking to you guys. I'm so excited about the 50th anniversary stuff. I hope you guys are as well. So please make sure that you are putting in the comments below what you're most excited about. And definitely check out that video that I just posted yesterday. And that'll tell you everything you need to know of everything that we know up to this point for the 50th anniversary. So thanks for joining. Always a pleasure, and have an awesome night. Yes, Cheryl, I will definitely take some Tylenol.